What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Macro Monday. We are finally in December, Monday, the 2nd of December. The market's looking good. We've obviously had a bit of a dump today, but the portfolio isn't down. The portfolio is actually flat or up. The only sector that is kind of struggling is the meme coin sector. Let's get straight into the Bitcoin chart because we are forming a pennant at the moment. Let's dive straight into that. So you can see over here, Bitcoin, this is kind of what I'm looking at on the higher term time frame. We're forming a bit of a pennant, creating lower highs over here, but creating higher lows. So this is kind of converging. It's going to meet this week. We should break out, or the next week, something along those lines. But if you look at Bitcoin on the shorter term time frame, I am a little bit more biased to the short side. I am in my short. This is my short at the moment. My short was looking like this, but I did lower my stop loss to this low over here because I think if we do break this daily candle from this morning, the high from this morning, I do think we will continue to the upside. So that is my plan for Bitcoin. I'm not really interested in Bitcoin at the moment. Obviously, Bitcoin is the king. And if Bitcoin dumps, the other markets will likely dump if it dumps hard. But if Bitcoin's just going to grind and consolidate in this bull pennant, which it looks like it's in now, then I think altcoins can catch up. And that is extremely clear with Total 3 parking at $1 trillion, guys. So we broke and closed above $1 trillion over the course of the weekend. And we've obviously had that dip this morning, and it looks like it is getting bought up quite nicely in the session over here. So basically, the short that I'm looking at for Bitcoin, I am looking at it coming into this region over here. This is a head short, guys, a head short. If you don't understand what that is, it basically means that I'm taking it as a hedge because I'm very much long on all the other cryptos like Ethereum and Solana. XRP, unfortunately, I did TP a little bit early on that one, but that's part of the game. A lot of altcoins I am extremely long on at the moment. And I am short Bitcoin just as a hedge. And if we do break this high, then the market's going to rip and Bitcoin's going to rip with it. And I'm very happy to get stopped out on this because at the end of the day, it is just a trade. But the rest of the market is looking really good. And we did have that move down today. I did open one trade. I'm going to show you guys which trade I opened now. It was posted in the Telegram groups, and I'll show you exactly why I took that trade. And I think a lot of the stronger coins will be looking something similar to that. So it might give you a good idea of what is looking good. So if I go into Bitcoin over here, the reason I'm looking at the zone over here is because we do have the 50-day EMA coming up. And I think if we do break out of this pennant, we are going to come down and probably test that and grab this liquidity over here. But Bitcoin is the only short I've got, guys. I'm not short anything else. This is kind of a short idea as well. We could see resistance at this 54-hour EMA over here. We are at that level right now, so we could see a rejection from here. So if you guys aren't in the short trade, you could take it from right now. Risk reward is 4-1, and that's not looking too bad. The reason also, quickly, sorry to jump back and forth a bit, is it is under the 50 and the 25 EMA. It was the 25 was holding up price. So it's holding it up here again, and we did lose it. So I think we could see some downward price action, but I don't think it'll be short-lived. I'm very convinced that the dips are going to be very shallow and they're going to be bought up very quickly. Just like Ethereum, we had that dip there, it came below the 25 EMA, and we are starting to get above there, and we are above this upsloping resistance, which is kind of now support. I'm going to move this to look a bit more like that. So I think that's a little bit more accurate. We've got these highs over here and the lows all kind of converging together. If we just take the opens there, I think this is looking good. I don't want to see Ethereum below the 4-hour over here, but I think we could get a good bounce. If I put the 50% level on from this big move up here, this 3,400 region over here could be a potential buy zone. But yeah, we're going to have to be patient and see what happens through the course of this week, guys. We're going to have to be patient and see what happens from the course of this week. But on the daily time frame, Ethereum, extremely bullish. I'm going to have to move my levels up there because we are creating higher highs over there, and this candle does look like it's getting bought up there. We obviously had that pump on Saturday, which isn't the best thing that we want to see, because that means all the institutions are on the weekend, of course. But Monday we're having a bit of a dump today, as you guys know. But yeah, the portfolio is still up. We have been calling ETH and been in the ETH trade. My ETH trade I have actually taken profits of this trade over here. We went long over here, just under 3,100, and we TP'd over the course of the weekend at 3,700 to the dollar. That was where the TP was, and I am looking to get into the trade, but I think this 3,400 region could be quite good, especially if Bitcoin does get that dump. We could see ETH come down to this level for a little shallow dip. So we are going to be watching and waiting for that one over there. But let's just carry through Solana. So Solana, I'm still waiting for 210. A lot of people are asking me, how do I get to 210? Why 210 exactly? Well, a lot of levels line up for 210, and I'll show you exactly that. So we had the previous cycle high over here at 210, and that's likely to be tested again as support. Also, the recent move which broke into the all-time highs, if you take the fib and you just turn on the 50% level, you will see that that level comes in exactly at 210 as well. So that is lining up quite nicely, and the 50-day EMA is starting to tick onwards and upwards over there, and it is looking like it is going to reach 210. So just from a timing point of view, I think we could come down to 210 over the course of this week, get a good bounce off the 50% level, the previous cycle high, as well as the 50-day EMA, when three factors there all making a good confluence, and I think that this level will be tested and we'll see a strong bounce out of there. Yeah, Solana is still likely to outperform the majority of the market, in my opinion. XRP, obviously ripping, guys. If you guys are still in XRP, congratulations, good hold. Yeah, I did exit some of my XRP position at this red level over here. I was thinking that it could come back. I still think it could come back. I don't want to get overexcited about XRP because it does have these pumps and come down again. But yeah, always happy to be wrong. Always happy to be wrong. We did take profits through the majority of this move. And yeah, it is what it is. We can't win them all over there. USDT dominance. So USDT dominance did have bullish divergence over there, which isn't the best sign for the crypto market, obviously creating higher lows on the RSI, but lower lows on the daily time frame. And I think we could come up and get a rejection. You know, we see this downward channel over here. And I think we could come up to this level this week and get rejected. Or, I mean, if this is the top now, then we could see a rejection. But I'm definitely favoring the longs, guys. Definitely favoring the longs at the moment. So I haven't sold any of my longer term longs or spot portfolio, you know, a couple TPs here and there, but only small amounts. But I am looking to rather buy the dip than go short. I think that is the strategy over there. I'm still looking at this alt season to play out for another 140 days into the end of Q1 of 2025, guys. I'm still looking for that to play out. The total crypto market cap, yeah, we're still in the rockets phase over there. I put the rockets when we closed a daily candle above the, I think, 3 trillion over there. And look, it's looking good, guys. We pumped out, we came and retested, and we're still moving onwards and upwards. So the total crypto market does look bullish, and I'm expecting continuation up here. And yeah, there's quite a few targets into this, you know, lower, just below 10 trillion, you know, between 6 and 10 trillion, which is probably going to be a target for this throughout this cycle. A lot of analysts are saying a lot higher than that, but yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. Total 3 hasn't broken to all-time highs yet. That all-time high comes in at 1.14 trillion. Still waiting for that to get reached. We are basically, you know, going in a straight line to there. I think this will be tagged before the end of the year. And what else? So the trade that I have gone long in is TON, guys. It is TON. And the reason why is because just the classic 50% level. I always trade the 50% level with the golden cross. Quite a few confluences over here. So we did get the golden cross, which does make me bias towards the long side. It does mean that, you know, when price comes into there, it is likely to be tested as support. And if I draw the 50% level from the top to the bottom of that move down, it does come in at that 6.37 level over here. So I did start building my long over there. So I had a limits. I had a markets order over here when I saw it hit the 50% level. That's over here. We got in at 6.395 over there. We got in over there. For Toncoin, I did give the signal, of course, on the Telegram groups, and I will be going. I will be putting another long in at $6. I think the $6 is a even psychological number, and I think that there's if the market does get a further pullback, I think this region will be bought up significantly over here. You can see there were these daily high over here, which was tested. We did see bullish absorption, and I think we could see one wick in there before sending TON to all-time highs. This will be take profit one, guys, not take profit. I'll be taking a little bit of profits here because I think TON is going to do extremely well this cycle. And yeah, I would be. This is very healthy market structure as well, guys. You know, big move up, correction, accumulation, clear accumulation. The bulls are stepping in. And I think, yeah, TON is going to most likely go above $8.30 and continue into the teens at some point this cycle. But yeah, TP1 will be at that $8.30. What else is looking good is Casper, guys. Casper's looking good. Casper also got the test of the 50% level, guys. This is what the strong coins are doing. This is what the coins that are likely to outperform the majority of the market are doing. Very similar price action with Casper. Casper and TON have been extremely frustrating to hold through the past few months. This whole year, they've been extremely frustrating to hold. Also, Injective, there are a few coins on this list that have been very frustrating to hold, but are likely to outperform this weekend because they are going to, their cycle high, the cycle is their all-time high. We can touch into that theory later. But basically, Casper is going to get the golden cross this week unless we drastically lose price. We did get the bounce off that 50% level coming in at 15.4, and we're currently holding that 16-cent region over there. So Casper is definitely one to watch. I am also seeing 20 cents all-time highs be taken out sooner than later. Okay, so one narrative that is really performing is the real world assets. So here's Mantra, of course, guys. We had a huge wick today. It was bought up fast. This just shows that the bulls are in control. We're going to have to wait for this daily candle to close, and that obviously is a significant wick. So if this does close green, what we're going to do is we are going to measure the 50% of this wick right over there, and we're going to get $3.33 over there, and we are going to set an alert for this wick over here. And if price does come into that region again, we are going to buy it because there's a high probability bounce zone at the 50% of that wick, guys. ONDO extremely strong. Yeah, we're still in this ONDO long. Haven't taken profits yet. We didn't get stopped out when that price action came to the downside over there. And guys, look at this wick being bought up. This is huge. This is showing you guys where the strength is going. So here we go. Mantra, huge wick. ONDO, huge wick. Clearpool, decent wick. Bit of volatility today. Pendle, also a bit of volatility today, but overall in an uptrend. What is struggling, guys? Meme coins are getting burnt. They're getting smashed. Okay. Obviously, WIF still above and this is probably a good buy zone for WIF over here. Why? Well, it's the 50% level over here, coming in just below $3. But if we look at PopCats getting smashed, guys, getting rinsed. We got rejected off the 50-day EMA over there, and I'm still holding all my PopCat. But I mean, from a few days ago, it's down 45%. This is why we don't use leverage, guys. We don't use leverage. Spot and chill for the boys for meme coins, guys. They are getting smashed. Myro's getting smashed. They've lost the 50-day EMA, which I don't really like to see. Turbo's getting smashed. One coin that is looking really good, though, guys, is Brett. And we discussed Brett on Friday, guys. We discussed Brett on Friday, how there is this cup and handle. And it's onwards and upwards for Brett, guys. I'm going to adjust this because this is the new all-time high. It made that high yesterday. And what I really like about Brett is that you see there's this level over here. This was the all-time highs coming just below 20 cents over there. And you can see that, you know, we created a double top, kind of a cup and handle. And we did break through and we just tested that as support, you can see over here. So Brett is definitely one that I am watching. I think Brett is going to do extremely well this cycle. We're going to have to wait and see. If Brett does start closing daily candles below that 19 cents, then, you know, we could be in for a longer correction. So we could see a little deviation above there, if we start to chop around here, then we could come and test that 50% level, which will only be a buying opportunity in my opinion. But the rest of it is struggling, guys. They're not being bought up fast. The AI sector is also starting to pump, guys. So here we go. FET. I think FET's in a decent buying opportunity now. We also got the golden cross over the weekend, and you can see there's this key level over here, which we just tested as support. So FET is looking good. This was an old trade of mine from a while ago, and I personally believe that we are going to see $2 sooner than later for FET. Right over there. There we go. $2. It's the 50% retest, and yeah, good chance it happens. Render obviously showing a lot of strength as well. We did get above the 50% level over the weekend, and we are wrestling with that now. So I am expecting a higher low in the making. We did get the golden cross. We did speak about this. I think this $8 region is a good region for FET, also the $7 region. So this $8 to $7 region, if you aren't in render, then this is a good spot to be getting render. I think any pullbacks for render are for buying. I really like render because of the price action and because it's made a all-time high this cycle. That's extremely important for me, guys. It's extremely important for me. ICP is also doing quite well. The only problem with the ICP is that, you know, there were people that bought this at $100, even above, so they are going to likely sell. So this is an example of a coin that is doing well, but you know, it's not. It hasn't created all-time highs of the cycle. If it's creating all-time highs of the cycle, guys, I am in. But yeah, at the moment, it is currently getting rejected off the 50% level. This was the target that was discussed last week for ICP, that 1340 region over there. Yeah, but there's the golden cross. This is kind of bullish, you know, it's creating higher highs and higher lows, and yeah, nothing too bearish about that. Guys, let's speak about the ETH sector, because we really drove home why ETH is going to outperform the majority of the market, because no one was invested. Everyone gave up on Ethereum. And, you know, the captions or the titles of my videos was ETH sector to outperform. And it clearly has, guys. ENS, there we go. I didn't give a long on ENS, but I did have some spot ENS, and we said ENS, the Ethereum naming service, it's on the Ethereum blockchain. It's going to do well. There we go. Uniswap as well over there. Hold the key level of $8, and it is on its way up. It has just broken that recent high over there. So, and it did retest it over there. So I am expecting $20 for Uniswap sooner than later. And one of my favorite at the moment, Chainlink. So Chainlink is outperforming the market. Recently, I have been extremely patient with my Chainlink. You know, we were getting in this region over here, and we actually just held sideways for the longest period of time. But you know, the beauty is that we did break this high over here, and I am seeing a $23 Chainlink sooner than later. Am I taking profits at $23? No ways, guys, no ways. I think Chainlink is one of those coins that is going to start ripping. It's like almost like an OG, like XRP and those other coins, those dinosaur coins that have been ripping and doing well recently. So I am picturing actually a $30 Chainlink sooner than later. And it is doing well, guys. It is doing well. What else is doing extremely well? I checked, there was a comment about HBAR over there. RWeave is doing well. We did get into RWeave long, saying that it's, you know, it's been absolutely smashed. RWeave. What else is looking good, guys? Aave doing well. AVAX doing well. But guys, so I think there's a rotation out of the meme coins. So you can see the meme coins are struggling, double-digit losses today, which isn't really what you want to see. And you can see that that is also spilling into Solana. So I'm only interested in buying meme coins on the Solana blockchain when Solana hits 210. When Solana hits $210, I'm not buying Solana, I'm buying meme coins, guys. I think we are at that stage of the cycle to buy and hold meme coins for the next 3 months, Q1 of 2025, and then we can rotate that back into Solana over there. I think the Solana blockchain as a whole is struggling right now. I think, you know, a lot of people gave up on Ethereum, and we can have a look at the ETH SOL ratio. Let me pop that up for you guys. Solana ETH, there we go. So Solana ETH, but you know, we have to ask ourselves, is this in an uptrend? Guys, it is in an uptrend. It's creating higher highs and higher lows throughout. And you're probably going to find that, we could come and test the 200-day EMA over there. And I think this is when we could start to rotate those Ethereum gains back into Solana. I think this is a key level over here, coming in at that 0.057 over there. Key level. One thing I haven't spoke about is Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance is in a free fall, guys. And we did the other week when I spoke about my portfolio, that was on the 22nd of November, I said there's a high chance that the top is in for Bitcoin dominance. And I told you guys that we need to lose 57% to confirm that, okay? So now it's confirmed, guys. In my opinion, it's confirmed. We're below the 200-day EMA. We are below the key level of 57%. Well, where did I pull 57% from? Okay, well, there was a low over here, key point, and that came at 57.22. I'm going to make this yellow for you guys, okay? There we go. There was that level over there. That was why this was the key level. And look at this. So basically, there was a huge zone over here, okay? So that zone was the upsloping support trend line, the key 57.22 from a couple months back, as well as the 200-day EMA. And that all lined up into one level over here. And we have lost that level. We have just tested it as resistance. But I do want to see a few more days outside of the zone, guys. I do want to see a few more days close outside the zone, because we could get a little fake out. Because I remember we did get a fake out over here. This was another spot where I was like, okay, well, we have created a lower low. We are below the 200-day EMA, and that was essentially just a macro higher low for Bitcoin dominance. And from there, if we take that price action to the recent low, to the most recent low, and extend it right, so this was a key level because this was a fake out. That tells us that we have broken down and we are below a triple confluence. The triple confluence, key level of 57.22, 200-day EMA, upsloping support. We are below that, and I would like to see 3 candles close below that level. Okay, so we have 1, 2, I think 3. Let's call it 3 is going to be today's close, and we can play it safe and even say tomorrow, guys. We can even say the close tomorrow will be a confirmation. And then what we're going to want to see is a big breakdown for Bitcoin dominance. And then we're going to want to see the 50-day EMA come crashing down, cross below the 200-day EMA, give us the death cross. And guys, the death cross is going to be the huge move. Okay, when did we last see a death cross? A big death cross, guys, when Bitcoin was up. Look at this. We see that death cross. So I think something similar like this is going to play out. We get that death cross, grind, and then boom, huge move to the downside. And this is what is likely going to happen. And it happens very quick, guys. It happens extremely fast. Yeah, so that's kind of my analysis for now. This also lines up with my Ethereum analysis and my USDT dominance analysis. Okay, if you guys do appreciate this content, definitely smash the like button. If this is your first time on the show or on the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button. It goes a long way. And right now we are going to get straight into the altcoin requests. So we are going to have a look at altcoin requests right now. We're going to have a look at the ones that I haven't covered today. And yeah, let's go. Let's start from the start. So there's someone, CRV. Let's have a look at CRV, because Curve has been absolutely ripping, guys. Curve's been doing extremely well. I'm just going to start searching straight away because I can't find them. There's so many. Yeah, this is enormous. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So it did break about the 50. Okay, so this is what I was talking about for Curve. So I was going to wait for Curve to break outside of this zone over here, and I had this red box zone. And it is now above the 50% level. It's now outside of the downsloping resistance over there. And there has been a bull cross with the 250-day EMA. Okay, so it's game on for Curve. Would I chase price action now? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't chase price action now. If Curve gets above 89 cents, I might have to FOMO into Curve, and then we'll likely see continuation. But I think the high probability play is we're going to see potentially a pullback for the crypto market. Curve might get a nice pullback into that 60-cent region over here. I'm setting an alert for 60 cents. If we are lucky enough to get that pullback, I will be buying some Curve because we do have we are above the 50% level. We did get the golden cross, and we are on the outside of the downsloping resistance trend line over there. What that tells us from a macro point of view is that we had this key level over here, and this is a deviation. Okay, this is a deviation, and now we're looking for a little throwback into the level, and then big expansion to the upside. Okay, so there's a lot of liquidity. There's a lot of liquidity over here. Okay, and over here. These are going to be some stop losses. So whether we're going to come back and get a chance to get into Curve, or just we're going to rip and then go from there, I'm not too sure. But I'm going to set alerts for here because right now it is in no man's land. No one's buying Curve right now, not on my watch at least. And because it is a 50-50, guys. This could easily go there or easily go here. So what we do on the channel or with XL trades is we take the high probability trades, okay? So the trades that are a high probability, we are going to take those. So if we come into this level over here, we're going to analyze and see what happens. Is it going to chop around and show support at this region? If it is, then we're going to be buying. If it's going to get above there, reject, and close below, we're probably going to short it to this level. But I think the safe play in this market is wait for a pullback into the 60-cent level and then start aping into Curve, guys. But Curve, yeah, huge downtrend broken. I think someone said that, I'm actually going to extend this all the way up. It's been in a downtrend, or in this specific downtrend, yeah, for almost 1,000 days, guys. Almost 1,000 days. So will Curve recover all the way to $7? I can't tell you guys. But what might happen is we could see a cheeky test of the 50% level. There's a lot of liquidity lying in this level. But I think there are stronger coins, guys. There are stronger coins in this. But this does look good for continuation. But I am going to be buying at that 60 cents only, guys. Games. Yeah, I actually remember. So let me tell you something that I actually went after the show and I bought some GameSwift. I did buy GameSwift, and I think that was like last week Wednesday or something. I did go buy GameSwift. So yeah, I think we did double down on that trade. This is looking good. So I mean, but you got to zoom out and look at it from a objective point of view, and this is extremely down. So could this just be a little short-lived pump? I'm not sure. Would I be buying GameSwift now? Probably not. But I would probably wait to get above the 200-day EMA, guys. But the thing is, GameSwift's obviously gaming narrative. So, I do think there is going to be a gaming pump. There is always a gaming pump in every cycle. So you've got to ask yourself, well, is gaming lagging, and is it going to get a bid, and is now a good time to get in to beat the people that are bidding? Potentially. I think it's a good chance. That's why I did get into all of these gaming tokens when I was asking for the gaming tokens. I think it was mid last week. Beam, Sand, Blur, Nakamoto, all of these, I did get into them, and they have actually had a positive reaction since. But what we want to see for a gaming token is price action above the 200-day EMA, so we can start to look for that golden cross. So PYR is looking a little bit better than that, and this level over here, see this level over here. I mean, even this whole level, it's quite a broad level over there. I think this is a really good zone for PYR. So that's coming in between $3.80 and $3.20. I know it's a broad level, But you must understand that the gaming narrative is extremely volatile. Big pumps, big dumps. So I'm going to wait for GameSwift to, get above that 200-day EMA. That's coming in at 16 cents before I buy more. But there is a good chance that, these will get above there and will continue onwards and upwards in Q1 of 2025. And right now could be a good chance because, not a good chance, a good opportunity because we could be early. Blur is also pumping. I'm not sure who recommended Blur, but I did buy Blur as well. And yeah, this is up. Blur is going to get the golden cross today. I actually know who bought Blur. It was the Brawny GM, bro. He told us about Blur, and Blur is well up since. It's up about 30-odd%. There we go. The golden cross is probably going to happen today, and we know what happens when you get the golden cross, guys. So the gaming narrative is definitely one that I would be watching out for, guys. I would be watching out for the gaming narrative. But thanks for that game, the GameSwift. Thanks for the GameSwift shill, because I did get in. What's next, guys? What's next? Jupiter. That's a good one. That's a good one. So Jupiter's been struggling, huh? So the whole Solana ecosystem is actually struggling at the moment. I'm going to pull up Jupiter. Yeah, there was a nice opportunity over here the other day to get into Jupiter, but it's basically just been going sideways. But Jupiter will most likely break out of this and continue. But I think you just got to be patient for Jupiter. You can see we've got the golden cross over here, and we've got the test of the 50% level. So this is in the strong half of its price range. Let me just pull this up all the way to there and over here. So we do need to start to see a bit of a pump here for Jupiter for us to remain bullish. I would like to get above that $20, $25 zone over here. Start to consolidate, then I think we can see that next leg up for Jupiter. Let me just put this on the line. So this is the price action I want to see. It is above the 50-day EMA, and when you get this bull cross, the 50-day EMA is often a great place to get in if you aren't in already. So over here, you can see we got a nice test over there and did get a bounce away from there. So it is going to be important to look out for all of those. I also want to go into Filecoin quickly because I've had this target for Filecoin for the longest time, and it is finally in our target, guys. So the target came from this inefficiency gap over here. That's what happens when you get one huge wick to the downside and you never kind of visit there, since there is a high chance that you are going to visit it. It's kind of like a gap. Okay, so you can see that this was the inefficiency gap or the inefficiency candle for Filecoin, and we did finally fill that gap over there. It's not fully filled, but more than halfway. That's the high probability zone. Yeah, Filecoin's looking good. We obviously got the golden cross. I've personally flipped my Filecoin into Toncoin because, I think Toncoin is in a better zone right now. It just got retested that 50% level over there. It's a new coin. It's a shiny coin. It had similar price as well, as in basically one Filecoin is going to get you one Toncoin. And I do see Toncoin outperforming Filecoin. So I did swap. Even though Filecoin is starting to look really good, I'm going to hold my thoughts with that one. Okay, guys, let's do a few more. ONDO, we did speak about ONDO earlier, but I'll quickly go over it because it is a favorite. So huge wick over here. Yeah, I mean, I've been telling you guys that ONDO under $1 is a steal, guys. It's a steal, absolute steal. The dollar was that key region over here, which we have outlined. We did break above it, tested as support. We got the golden cross. We've been in ONDO for a while now. And onwards and upwards, guys. And I spoke about the RWA narrative starting to come to the party. Look at that wick. Okay, guys, look at that wick. Look at that wick. Look at that wick. Okay, the buyers are stepping into the market. This was the Cyber Monday discount, okay? So the Cyber Monday discount on ONDO was 10%. Brilliant. Okay, so easy trade in my opinion. Did I buy more ONDO? No, I didn't buy more ONDO because I'm already extremely heavily invested in ONDO. And, you know, for me, $1.14 wasn't it. It was under $1, okay? One ONDO, one condo, and we are holding this one for the rest of the cycle. TP, if you want a TP, it's going to be all-time highs. I wouldn't take anything less than all-time highs for ONDO. RWA, I think it's going to do something like this soon. And it's only a matter of time, guys. Remember that BlackRock and the institutional players are bidding this and betting on this. And I can tell you now that they accumulated heavily in this region over here. Okay, what's next? Say, oh, yes, guys, this is my favorite coin. So say Chinese altcoin, and I can't find it, guys. Can't even have to type it in. There he is. Okay, this thing's absolutely pumping. Look at that wick, guys. It's getting bought up again today. No surprise over there. But if we take the 50% level, you know, a good bargain price for say will be that 52 cents over there. But I am just seeing continuation over there. There is this key level over here, which was support and resistance. You can see over here. And we are above that and testing that over there. So we are looking bullish. We did get the golden cross. We did get excited about the golden cross. And yeah, long and strong for say. Would I be selling my say? No. But would I be getting in now? No. I'd be waiting for 52 cents. Yeah, that's my analysis for say. Not too much to say on this, excuse the pun. But, you know, we could come into this inefficient little move here. You see, you know, price came down. Looks like we've kind of double bottomed in that range. So there is this like kind of gap where we could see price action. That's going to depend on the rest of the market. But yeah, this Chinese altcoin is leading the charge. Dogecoin. Let's have a look at Dogecoin quickly. The Department of Government Efficiency. Okay, so a little bit of volatility today. Yeah, this was the trade given a few days ago. I think I forgot to take this trade. Yeah, but it's looking good, guys. It is making, you know, higher highs with closing candles, and I think I was waiting for. So there's obviously this 50% of the big range coming in just under 40 cents over there, and I think this is a good bargain zone over there. I think you can draw this kind of pennant over here, and you don't really want to see price come underneath this pennant over here. I think I had my alert for over here to get into Doge, but it looks like it did get front run. Probably long and strong for Doge, guys. There's nothing really bearish about this. It is just holding up, forming some kind of bull pennant, some bullish consolidation, and this will probably go to the 74 cents sooner than later, but it might come down and test the 50-day EMA before that. I can't tell you which one's going to come first, but what I can tell you is that I am waiting for this 35, 36 cent region for Doge to get into Dogecoin. The reason I have that is that 50% of this wick over here, we did speak about this last time, but yeah, long and strong. It's a bit choppy today. You can see it's making a bit of a sweet candle, and yeah, not too sure on this one. Just gonna have to wait and be patient to see where this goes. I think whichever top or bottom this breaks, you'll probably see continuation, just because it is quite a volatile candle over there. So you can probably set your alerts for the top or the bottom of the candle. If it breaks the top, it's probably going to go. If it breaks the bottom, it might go down. That's my analysis. MOODENG. Okay, if we have to look at MOODENG. MOODENG. MOOF. MOODENG. Okay, MOODENG is getting smashed. Okay, this was a potential idea, which is now not valid. Okay, MOODENG, I think this will probably be tested. 50-day EMA, upsloping support over there. Is this a good zone for MOODENG? probably is, guys. It probably is. But watch out for meme coins. Watch out for meme coins. Personally, wouldn't be getting into meme coins unless Solana hits $210. Okay, then I think meme coins will be okay to buy. There was also someone posted about a 2x leverage MOODENG. Let's pull that up quickly. I'm stuck in a 2x MOODENG. Liquidation is at 21. I think if we lose this, it's not going to be looking too good. But it is. We shouldn't see this be taken out. We are in an uptrend. But yeah, guys, definitely no leverage for meme coins. Why do we need leverage? If this thing goes back to all-time highs, that's 130%. So the beauty of the meme coins and spot is that you can't get liquidated if you spot. And if you can't get liquidated, but you can make 130%, it's a bit of a win. As soon as you start leveraging, guys, let's not be greedy. We're not going to be greedy this bull run. We're going to take slow profits. We're going to take profits along the way. We're going to make it happen. And we're going to only do spots for meme coins. I would only be leveraging the big coins, guys. If the coin isn't in the top, top 50, like something like TON, you can do leverage. A nice leverage long off a key level. Like this is what it's about. Low leverage longs, guys. 5x leverage over there. We're up 20%. We didn't risk more than 1% of the portfolio. Let's see what that is quickly, guys. You guys have been following me here. You guys have been following me. Okay, I'm gonna start to up my levels. Instead of 50, maybe make it $60. We can make them a bit bigger there. But guys, you don't need more than a low leverage long on TON coin. Guys, a trade like that is much better than a leverage trade on a meme coin. We don't need leverage for meme coins. Even something like Peanut, 1x leverage, 1x. Is it too late to enter TON coin? I mean, it doesn't get better than this, guys. Look at that. 4-hour 50 EMA. We're about to crack I think if we break this high over here, it's going to be looking good. I think we're going to accelerate quite fast. Is it too late? Let me go to the daily time frame. It's probably not too late, guys, but you're going to have to just lower your leverage. Do like a 4x or 3x, because the trade now to all-time highs is 1-to-1. The reason, so I've got the stop loss over here, $5.20. So that's underneath the lows that are underneath the golden cross. So probably not going to see these be hit. But if we do, we know it's game over. So if you want to take the trade, you can probably, I would do like 4x or 3x. The drawdown is less than a liquidation. And yeah, you probably wouldn't be, this would be a longer term swing, guys. This is like, we're looking at, let's actually take out a fib extension. Okay, there we go. So this is what we're kind of looking for these trades. If you want to get in now, we're going to have to be patient, and we're going to be taking profits at about $14.50 or $10.70. And this will probably be next year only. So if you're happy to wait until 2025 to take profits, then take the trade. If you want to take the trade and take profit this year at $8.30, then I probably wouldn't take the trade, as the risk reward isn't more than 3-to-1. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, what's next, guys? ENA. Okay, so ENA has been doing incredibly well. ENA, I did give it ENA long. Yeah, there was an ENA long given over here with the liquidity sweep and the reclaim. I have taken profits somewhere along the line of this trade. ENA is looking really good. It's looking bullish. I think my ENA trades on my other trading account. It's on my other CoinW account. But ENA is looking quite good. I'll tell you why. Well, it has come into that 50% level at 86 cents. So this is somewhere where you would be thinking of taking profits if you were still in this trade. The 50% test is a common test. That's why it's my target on quite a few of those other coins on the higher term timeframes. But yeah, this is somewhere where you would see resistance. And if you do break through, you'll probably see a retest anyways. So, you know, taking profits here is fine. And then you're going to buy the retest at no loss over there. But, you know, golden cross is going to happen unless we drastically fall under price. Golden cross is going to happen, going to bias the longs. ENA is looking good. If you are in ENA, congratulations. We were speaking about a cup and handle. We were speaking about a cup and handle ages ago on ENA, and it has played out. I think this was someone else mentioned it, and yeah, it was valid. You know, a cup like that, obviously a bit of a skew cup. Here's the handle, breakout, off we go, long and strong, above the 50-day EMA. It's a classic, really. It's a classic. Okay, let's do a few more. Let's do a few more. Let's have a look at SUI, okay? Because SUI has run, guys. SUI has run. I got quite lucky with a limit order the other day at $3 on the nose. Haven't taken profits yet, but I think, you know, we could come and test this 50 EMA at $2.83. We could come here. Yeah, it's quite hard to do TA when, you know, you just go straight up. So I'm not entirely sure on this one, but what you can see is a pennant over there forming, something like that. And I think whichever one breaks first, there will be bias to the upside or to the downside, depending on which one it breaks. But yeah, for now, it's kind of in no man's land. It did test the daily open and close over there. So this could be the low. But I think, you know, there are coins which are most likely going to run. I do see SUI being a market leader throughout this run, though, because there are no sellers. All the sellers are, you know, within 20%, and people aren't here for 20% in crypto. So this is probably going to go into those double digits. I do see SUI doing extremely well. I am bullish on SUI. I still hold all of my SUI. We got in just under 90 cents. I remember that ages ago. Anticipating a golden cross. But yeah, that's my TA for SUI. I would be a buyer of SUI at $2.78. There we go. The 50% level. Okay, let's do a few more, guys. SPEC AI. Okay, so SPEC AI has been doing quite well. It's been quite volatile. Of course, it's been quite volatile. It hit that 14 cents on the retest here. So yeah, this is looking really good, guys. I'd probably be buying this, to be honest. It's all-time highs. It is AI. AI is likely to do well. Let me get rid of that. And there we go. This is pretty classic. You know, retest the old tops over there. We did break into all-time highs, which is bullish. But what we don't really want to see is we don't want to be stuck under this level for a long time. Okay, so we don't like to see a break of all-time highs and then come dive down. We probably did need to test this old top, which we have tested now. So if you are holding SPEC, you do want to see it get above $16 sooner than later. This could just be one deviation, and then we could be targeting the mid-range or even the lower range over there. But it's looking good, in my opinion. Obviously, in an uptrend, creating higher highs and higher lows. But yeah, I would expect a strong bounce of that $13, which has kind of occurred today. Let's have a look at the lower term timeframes quickly, because we do have the market opening. So Bitcoin is kind of pulling back. We did get a little pump up there. I'm still in the short, guys. I'm still in the short because I am so long on everything else. You have to be short when you are probably, you know, overweight long. I am overweight long. Yeah, I like this, guys. ETH holding up. We do want to see it start to just move from here. Solana still $2.10. That's all I'm interested in. But USDT dominance snap back. It's below that 4%, which is huge, guys. Bit of a bearish engulfing candle over there, and we are going to expect continuation lower. I'm just going to go into the macros just to see what's happening with the macros. So NASDAQ over there. Have we even spoken about the macros today on Macro Monday? I don't think so. So DXY, okay, it took the hammer from where we put the hammer up. It's below the 50%. This is looking like one big deviation over there, and this is obviously the mid range. So we do have the bull cross, so we can say that the bias is towards the upside. But I do think the elections are over. The potential hype around the dollar could be over, and if this DXY starts to get under these key levels over here and form some kind of head and shoulders, you can see a little head and shoulders, then this is going to be extremely bullish for risk on assets. And this is when we're going to see my idea of the S&P 500 in this parabolic run up start to properly move. It's going to be part of the hockey stick. It's going to be the handle of the hockey stick. We are going to see parabolic movement, most likely, but we're going to have to wait for the DXY to break down. It's going to have to wait for the DXY to get below the important EMAs. But it's just going to take patience, guys. It's going to take patience. This will probably happen in Q1 of 2025, and that will coincide well with our bull run thesis. S&P 500 all-time highs. Okay, again, there's nothing bearish about all-time highs, and almost every time I do Macro Mondays, I have to readjust the top of the S&P 500, meaning that all the shorters are getting wrecked. Let me pull this down. There we go. Okay, so this is bullish. Anything above 5,585.79 is bullish. NASDAQ, I'm expecting NASDAQ to hit all-time highs. It is pumping today. It's up 0.77%. Let's see what is MicroStrategy doing, guys. So MicroStrategy is down a bit today. I suppose it is what it is. Coinbase, it's up today, but down on the day because it did open above where it closed on Friday. And let me readjust these charts as well. Okay, Coinbase bullish above 243 over there. Yeah, this is kind of just consolidating. Might see a breakout to the upside. And the rest of the stock market is looking quite good, in my opinion. It's looking bullish. Total 3 is green on the day, guys. So most likely a little shakeout. We do have a kind of spinning top indecision candle over there. But yeah, I did see a lot of panic this morning, actually. Quite a bit of panic this morning. Okay, let's do a few more chart requests. ICP. We did go over ICP earlier. We did mention that. Let's go on the daily, my bad. So we said that ICP was coming into its 50% level over there. So we could see some rejection, which we have seen today. So we're going to have to wait for it to get above there before expecting faster returns. But that it could happen very fast, guys. Okay, let's do 2 more, guys. 2 more. ZRO. I think I got into ZRO. ZRO. No, I don't have ZRO. No, I did get into ZRO. D-Man did show this. I did put in a few $100s into this when this broke out. And yeah, we're well up. There we go, 20%. But yeah, you can expect continuation. It could come down and test the all-time high again, or even this top over there. But yeah, bullish, guys, bullish. I really do like this. Obviously on Bybit over there, we didn't come down to take out the low, which gives me some conviction. 50-day EMA is starting to curl to the upside. And yeah, this is likely to just continue ripping. But we could see a test of that $5.60 again. WIF. No, WIF is not too late to enter. Definitely not too late to enter WIF. Down 11% today. So at that 50% level, I might just I'll take a WIF long for the boys. Let's take a WIF long. Let's go long on WIF. Okay, so how would I analyze a long here? Okay, so I wouldn't like to see WIF start to get underneath these levels over here. So I do want to see a candle. Okay, so this is a zone that I highlighted. So let's get rid of that. We could come down into this 50-day EMA and take out the liquidity over there. That would be healthy. What I wouldn't want to see is, because there is a defined top range over here, we don't really want to see it come and hold candles below there. So, you know, just draw some more halfway points for you guys. Okay, I'm going to put a stop loss underneath this candle over here, 50% level. That's the kind of when the momentum started. So over here, $2.44. That's going to be my stop loss. $2.44. Okay, so that's about a 20% move to the downside. So I'm going to go 4x leverage on WIF. So here we go, WIF 4x leverage. Okay, my account's on $5,700. So I'm going to risk about $60 for this trade. So I'm going to market buy WIF 4x leverage $240. There we go. It's going to cost me 1% of my account. And I'm going to get liquidated at $2.34. $2.34. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's okay. Perfect. There we go. Just took a WIF trade. Let's go, guys. I think this is a high probability trade, in my opinion. Why is it a high probability trade? Well, you can see that this is going to be a strong support. Okay, this was a strong resistance. We did flip it. We have been testing it as support. The 50-day EMA is lying in this region, as well as the 50% move of the low created at the start of August to the top here. Okay, so the 50% level comes in at this $3 region over here. So this is the trade. Where am I take profits for WIF? Well, obviously $5. That's a key level for WIF, and then we can take out the Fibonacci extensions over there, and we can look at these targets for WIF: $11 and $7.23. Okay, so I'm long on WIF. I just take it now on CoinW, and yeah, it's not too late to take the trade. I just took it right now, guys. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna have end the stream over there. We've been going for almost an hour now. But yeah, if you guys do like this content, please smash the like button. If this is your first time, then definitely hit the subscribe button. It goes a long way. We will see you guys this week. Yeah, so guys, take the trades, trade responsibly, and we will check you later this week. Cheers for now, guys. Thanks. End stream.